¿Qué pasa YouTube? Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to week number 3 of VDL Season 8, where your Carolina Hackers are taking on Pup and his terrifying offensive squad this time around. So if you guys are excited for this, make sure to leave a like and answer the question of the day, which will be at the team preview portion of the battle portion, of this video. So definitely check out Pup. He's coming off of a recent championship win, so I know he's gunning for another one, and he's definitely one of our tougher opponents in this season, and somebody that I fully expect to make playoffs. So we don't want to bring our A game heading into this matchup. So looking at his squad, he has such an aggressive core between Palafin, Boulder, Thundurus, Primeape, Sneasel, Terra Halucha, even Gouging Fire and Terapagos. He has scary, not only hard-hitting Pokemon, but Pokemon that can also set up. And then he has like 2 walls in Pecharunt, which I absolutely hate. Pecharunt, that is easily top 3 most frustrating and aggravating mons that I hate to face prep or help prep against, because it's so ridiculously bulky. Articuno is a Pokemon, he drafted it, and then Terapagos is just bulky, offensive. It could be a setup threat, it can just be a stopper to any type of our own setup as well. So yeah, this matchup is really annoying. So if we lose this, I'm not gonna be entirely surprised, honestly. Regardless though, hopefully we can pull out a dub after winning week 1. So our first team member is going to be our own offensive threat in Meowscarado, rocking a nice offensive taunt 3 attack set dual stab with low sweep. Low sweep is actually really nice to help stop any type of potential speed boosting setup that he might have, and then from there knockoff is just really spammable, and taunt is nice to stop his potential Pecharunt or Terapagos from setting up. Next off, we have a Tinglu with a just standard, very fat defensive set. Lumberry is really handy in case he thinks he can just poison my Tinglu with Pecharunt. Then we pop the Lumberry, get rid of the Toxic and Confusion. Then we can Ruination or Earthquake it and then go from there. Body Press is really good damage into the Terapagos to break its Terra Shell and potentially knock it out. And then Rock Tomb is just good for speed control. Next off, we have a very bulky Iron Moth set. This is able to switch into Pecharunt, which I fully expect to come to this matchup and just be very annoying. If he's not running too much special attack investment, then we can sub up on it and then go from there. Toxic is just really good into whatever would initially switch into Iron Moth in the forms of his top 3 mons. And then we can also Toxic something like the Iron Boulder or the Halucha if it comes down to it. And Fiery Dance is just really good if we can boost our special attack. Next off, we have our Terra Captain, which most likely will be our lead going into this matchup, which is going to be Terra Water Conkeldurr. A physically defensive bulk up set is able to deal with a good majority of his squad. Obviously, this does make Thundurus Therian very terrifying, but between Moth, Meow, and Tinglu, I think we can deal with Thundurus if this were to Terra early on into the matchup, especially because if we are able to bulk up with this being so physically defensive and us having Drain Punch plus Rocky Helmet, we punish all his physically offensive threats while still hitting them hard and us gaining back recovery with the Drain Punch. So next off is going to be the one mod I'm hoping puts in a lot of work. In the mocks that I did, this was able to really surprise our opponents, and in theory can actually work out really well because we actually have heat proof. Because if you look at his squad, he doesn't really have anything that clicks Earthquake against us. So heat proof is actually a really good saving grace into a potential setup Gouging Fire, and then from there if he does hit us with the fire move, he procs our weakness policy, gives us the special attack boost, and then we can do damage, knock him out, weaken him, set up Trick Room, and then just kind of go from there. So I'm really hoping that this set puts in work. And then our final team member is going to be Salamence. I was really debating what I wanted the last mon to be, and after doing 1 or 2, was it? I think it was 2 mocks. After doing 2 mocks, I was like, alright, this Salamence set is actually really nice, because if you look at his squad, even though it is very aggressive and offensive, he doesn't have a fairy or a steel type, which means he's more or less kind of forced into bringing Terra Fairy or Terra Steel Hawlucha, which is actually good for us, because if that doesn't Terra immediately, then Draco is just ridiculously free, and that's going to be really nice, because with Draco, he might not expect us to have any way of dealing with a potential setup, and then from there we can roar him out. We can also roost for recovery. Intimidate is really nice here. I don't think Primeape is going to come, so I'm really not too concerned about the fight. And then Flamethrower is just in case he does have Terra Steel on the Hawlucha. So with that being said, let's jump into the battle. Okay, pause YouTube. Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to week number 2 of VDL Season 8. We are coming off of a great week 1 victory. If you guys missed that battle, check that out. You can also find out why we're bringing the squad that we got. We are taking on Pup. He brought the Primeape. Oh, that could actually be a problem, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting Primeape. Everything else though does make sense. And he's got Thundy T. He's got Terra Fairy Hawlucha, so that could be a little bit of a problem. Check out Pup. He's coming off of a championship victory in the ICP, and we're here to defend our championship in the VDL. So I think my lead regardless is going to be Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr was always going to be my lead going into this game. So yeah, he brought 5 Mons I expected. The last Mon Primeape I was not expecting. Oh wait, he doesn't have Hawlucha. He doesn't have Hawlucha. Wow, I just realized that. And he told me it's Terra Fairy Hawlucha. It's not Terra Fairy Hawlucha because there's no Hawlucha. So we're gonna get this started. All right. So let's make this a good one. Hopefully we can start off 2-0, and we can go from there. So potential leads: Thundurus, maybe Primeape makes sense. If he's Rocks Primeape, that could actually be annoying. Primeape the Goater here. I'm gonna go straight for the Drain Punch. Actually, I could bulk up, but I'm gonna Drain Punch. This having rocks could actually be problematic. Darn it, dude. A part of me was not expecting him to actually bring the rocks. So that did a lot. That's great. That did like 50 exactly. I could go for the bulk up here. My thing is though that he might Endeavor. Right? Endeavor would bring us down really low. Yeah, down to like 33. That does kind of suck actually. I think it should be fine. He goes for U-turn, okay. So he's down to 50%. He takes the Rocky Helmet, so he's down to like 40%, like 35%. So we go for the rocks, in comes the Petrarunter. Obviously we do nothing to him. I could stay in an Earthquake. I don't know if he would have Parting Shot though. He could Parting Shot out here. Into what? Into something scary actually. I need this to be healthy though. Earthquake does about like 30% depending on his spread. I think I'm going to switch into Tinglu though, just to see if he does have the Parting Shot. That way we gain some information on this. He's got to have Recover, right? The Vessel of Ruin, he could Toxic, he could Poison. He does Toxic. We do have the Lumberry though. So he's not going to get the Puppeteer here the first time around though. Ah, sorry, I gotta fix myself. Alright. He could Toxic again. So That's what I really don't want to happen, actually. Yeah, Toxic here would actually be really annoying. I could try and bring in Bronzong here. And maybe Trick Room? And just go from there? I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Yeah, I can bring in Bronzong here. Going into Moth 2 actually isn't the worst ever. I'm going to bring in Moth actually because if he Toxics again, that's fine. He could Shadow Ball too. Let's see, does he Parting Shot? He Toxic again. Okay, good. He Toxics again. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. So now he knows that we're bulky. These rocks, though, are going to be annoying. So I could sub here. I could Toxic too. I like sub just because we force something in. The only thing is that if Primeape comes in, we don't knock it out in one hit, I think. I'm going to sub, though. Alright, he stays in. He shouldn't be able to break our sub. Is he Parting Shots? Oh, that goes through sub. That sucks. So he does have the Parting Shot. Okay. So Toxic, Parting Shot. We now know he's got Parting Shot, though. He's got to have Recover, right? Like, that's the only thing that makes sense, in my opinion, is that he would have Recover. And then maybe Shadow Ball. So we gain back a bit of HP here. Gouging Fire. This is actually not that bad. This is scary if it is Scale Shot, though. So I think I'm just going to Toxic here. Putting this on a timer is great. It makes it a lot easier for us to deal with. And then we can go from there. So I could have brought in Bronzong and Trick Roomed. I guess that might have not been bad. Let's see. Does he have the Scale Shot? Does he miss? He's got Roar. Okay. Oh, no, he doesn't have the Halucha. I'm dumb. Sorry, he said he had Fairy Halucha, but he doesn't have Halucha. Gouging. Has the Roar. Okay, I'm going to Earthquake here. If Petron comes in, that's fine. Gouging, we know is bulky now. As he goes, this is great, actually. Wait, why didn't I Terra? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I didn't Terra. I didn't Terra. I'm dumb. So this will do a lot, actually. That did good damage. He might be a Mach Punch range, actually. Yeah, he could actually be right in Mach Punch range. I think I can just Terra here. I want to have my water typing for that Palafin, I think. I should have Terra'd. I'm dumb. I don't know why I didn't Terra. That was dumb on my end. Right, he's like at 12%. And the minimum that we do is 12%, so I could knock him out here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so Gouging Fire should go down either way. Here. I mean, the main reason I had Conkeldurr was for the Gouging Fire, that and the Palafin. So at least now with the Terra Water, we can deal with Palafin a little bit easier. Mach Punch should knock him out, though. This should knock him out. Of course not. He's Rocky Helmet. Ah, that sucks. That's I should have Terra'd, man. I should have Terra'd earlier. I wasn't thinking about it. That's my fault. I really jumped the gun. That's a problem. Yeah, Flare Blitz would have done nothing. Flare Blitz would have done 15%. I would be at least like 30% HP right now. That sucks. That really sucks, actually. Palafin is a problem. And what's upsetting is that I don't have I don't have enough speed on my Mence to outspeed Primeape if it's faster than me either. So I don't think he's going to be bulk up because I have Meowscarada. So I'm going to Mach Punch just to do damage to him. Like, this is base form Palafin. That does a lot. That did like 25 easy. So he goes for Drain Punch though. Okay. He gets nothing back though. He's like at 80. It's like at 80%. I mean, this is fine. I like getting this damage off. He's sitting at about like 80 HP. What I can do now is bring in Mence and actually just Draco, right? Yeah, Mence just clicks Draco and does damage. Meowscarada, I don't really want to bring in. Actually, I could bring in Meowscarada and just click knockoff. Yeah, because I smack something. If Primeape comes in, I knock it out. I think I like Meowscarada here. And I can save Mence. And if he does sack off Primeape, then that's great. So we bring in Meowscarada. I was boots on this initially, but I took it off. So I'm just gonna knock off here. If Primeape comes in, that's fine. Knock off into Flower Trick should knock him out. So I'm not too concerned about that. But this is sitting at 60%, which is great. I thought it was a little bit higher. So obviously when he comes back in, he's going to be healthier. So my concern is that is he going to be scarfed or not? So he's going to switch as expected. Probably into the Primeape. Yes. Okay, I'll take. This is good. This is good. This is good. I want to get rid of this. His Intimidator is now gone. I mean, sorry, not his Intimidator. His Defiant Mon for my Intimidator is gone. So I'm actually going to knock off again. Because well, first of all, I don't have U-turn, so I can't go for U-turn. And this way we can bluff that maybe we're choiced. So we get rid of this. That's great. That's gone. Palafin's at 60%. Pecharunt, we know is toxic parting shot. It's gotta be recover, right? Like, it has to be. This can still go either way. Rocks are annoying. I really didn't think he would bring Primeape with rocks. I mean, that caught me off guard, so good on him. Let's see what we can do here, though. We're still in a good spot. Meowscarada puts in work. This could potentially be faster than everything. If he brings in the turtle, that would be great, actually. Getting rid of turtle would be amazing. You know what is also really good right now is that if we can proc the weakness policy on Bronzong, I just click Psychic Noise. In comes turtle. I honestly think it's worth staying in here. Oh, actually, hold on. If he Calm Minds, is a problem, right? Actually, that might not be the worst thing ever, because we do take a Terra Starstorm, bleh, unless he's modest. In which case, I have to break this thing's shell. I'm gonna low sweep, because if he goes for spin, we break the shell. This does like 10%, but I mean, it's breaking the shell regardless. That's all I really care about right now. So we lower his speed. Maybe he goes for the spin. Oh, he just Terra Starstorm. Shoot. And he's modest. He's got to be modest. Okay. Was that a throw? Actually, that might have been... I might have got overzealous on that one. Might have got a little overzealous on that. I can body press though, and we live anything he goes for, and then I can earthquake. I'm gonna body press here. He's at 90 though. Okay, toxic. Yeah, he's modest. There's no other way he knocked us out. So body press should do good damage. That's pretty good damage. I'm fine with this because now we deal with Petulant a little bit better. Not, well, better, I guess. This is tough. This is tough. So he's got Toxic. He's got Terra Blast. Terra Starstorm, sorry. Do I Earthquake here? He could bring in the Thunderous. That would be a really risky play, though. I think. I can just Earthquake here. In case he does try to bring in Petulant. Petulant. Ah, darn it, he got us. He got us with the Thunderous there. Good play on his end. I mean, Body Slam only would have done like 18%, so. Regardless, though, I do want to make this slower. As he reveals U-turn, okay. So I am playing this a little bit bad. I'm letting him really wear down Ting-Lu here. This is actually not the worst. Yeah, this is fine. This could work because if he knocks us out, I bring in my Moth. Does he let us knock this out? I think I need damage off on Thunder, so I'm gonna just body press. Starstorm. We live. Down goes Turtle. Getting off damage on Thunders would have been really good, actually. What does he bring in? I really think he brings in Palafin here. I think he wins if he bring... I think we lose. Might have lost. Okay, Thunderous. Thunderous coming in is not bad, actually. Let's see. Thunderous Therian just destroys us, by the way. So I just Draco. I 100% Draco. So there is a chance that we could win with Bronzong. Maybe not having Rocks was bad here. Maybe. So that does a good amount. At -2 though, I don't think we knock him out. He's at what? 20. He's at 31%. So there is a chance we could knock him out here. Yeah, we did about 70. So we could knock him out at -2. I think I take that, right? Yeah, I'm gonna Draco Meteor here. So hopefully this will be enough. Shoot. He lived. He parting shots though, okay. How do we get out of this? If Thunderous comes in, he can just Thunderbolt. I don't know, guys. I think he might have won. What could I have done differently? Rocks. I guess Rocks would have been helpful. Palafin comes in. Yeah, we're at -5. So we're not doing much. I think I have to sack Moth here. Or hope that he Ice Punches. So we're going to bring in Moth on the potential Ice Punch. Or U-turn. Or Flip Turn, I guess. Let's see. Does he Ice Punch? He bulks up. It's even worse. That is even worse. Wow, he was really bulk up. I did not think he would be bulk up. I think that's game. Yeah, we don't win. Alright, well, good game to Pup. He got us there. And he can just Ice Punch here, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't Ice Punch. He Jet Punches, that's good. We live another one. That's great, actually. Oh, he's got the Clear Amulet. Shoot. So we knock him out with Draco here. I think I Draco. Yeah. We can tank this. We tank this. Let's go! And we Draco. This should drop. Yes! Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Oh man, that was close. He almost knocked us out there. 6 HP, baby. 6 HP. Let's go. In comes Thundurus. I just Flamethrower, I guess, right? I mean, he could still win. He could still win. We knock out Petron. Okay. Bronzong. Bronzong has to win us the game here, guys. What sucks is that if he does have the Dark Pulse, he can 2-KO. If it comes down to a flinch, man. If this really comes down to a flinch, I'm gonna be a little upset. So he Thunderbolts. Gotta bring in Bronzong. The thing is, though, is he Scarfed? Because at +2, I don't knock him out. So if he's not Scarfed, he Dark Pulses, we win. If he's Scarfed, I live and then I Trick Room. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna Power Gem. So we Power Gem, that's great. Okay, I'm guessing he's Scarfed. So I can Trick Room here. And we win. Oh, shoot, dude, I don't know. I don't know. He's at 56%. We live the next hit. Hold on. We live a hit, and I Power Gem. Yeah, we win. Okay, we win. We win. No, we don't. 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 I lied. I had to Trick Room. He's Scarfed. He's got to be Scarfed. He has to be Scarfed. Please tell me you're Scarfed. He's got to be Scarfed. Come on, Bronzong. Come on. Oh, we just knocked him out, though. Let's go. Oh, we got a crit. Hold on. Alright, hey, so this is post-com Leo. I'm just going to throw this in here after this insane end game for week 2. So, as you can see here, this is the Thundurus set that he said he brought, and this is the Bronzong spread and set that we had brought. So, as you can see here, Power Gem to full HP Thundurus with just 4 Spadef, or I think even if it had like 4 HP, yeah. Regardless, this is what he said his set was. We had a 6% chance to 2 KO him. So the first Power Gem brought him down to 149 HP. So it turned that 6% into an 18% chance to knock him out. So we might have been able to still win there. Obviously, I did kind of goof because I thought that he was Choice Scarf because he had just been spamming the same move over and over again. Turns out that he was Heavy Duty Boots and he wasn't Choice Scarf, which means if Bronzong had not knocked him out, then Trick Room would have been up. He would have been able to outspeed he would have been able to outspeed Moth with Thundurus in Trick Room. So yeah, we still had a chance to knock him out here, 18% chance. So we still could have won. Crit might have mattered, obviously, but there's also a chance that we could have got the roll. And yeah, regardless, though, I think Pup is definitely someone that'll make playoffs. So we'll probably face him again if we come down that road. So with that being said, leave a like, leave a comment, answer the question of the day. And we'll see you guys on week 3. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.